This video is going to walk through how to enter HARP general assessments into CareManager. The general assessments in CareManager are used to track any and all HARP activity that you do with your members. It's very important if you do any HARP work that you're entering the corresponding general assessment in CareManager so that we understand what work has been done and we can track it and give you and your agency credit for that HARP work done. Before we get into the demo and the UAT, I want to point out on our resource page here on our website, under the HARP section, we have a document called HARP General Assessments. If you click on that, it will open up the actual General Assessments document. And this goes into great detail on all of these general assessments. It's a really great reference point for when you're going to enter them into CareManager. Before we go into the UAT, I want to just quickly run through the 6 that you might be doing. So the first is for folks who decline to pursue HCBS or core services. So if you have a conversation with a member, they say, thanks, but no thanks, not right now, it's not the best time. Document that in CareManager via the general assessments, and that kind of takes that person out of your denominator, if you will, of folks who are HARP enrolled, who we would expect to see some additional HARP work completed with. If you complete a referral or submit a referral to a core service, we'll want to note that in the general assessments. If you conduct an eligibility assessment to pursue HCBS, that will get noted in the general assessments. This happens occasionally. You'll do that assessment and then someone will say, oh, never mind, I changed my mind, not right now. So if you've done the assessment and entered that into CareManager and then they decline, we'll enter a second one noting that they declined post-assessment. Again, that kind of takes them out of the denominator. We won't expect to see the level of service determination request on file and so on. The last 2 are the communications with the managed care organization for HCBS. So as you know, you have to submit that preliminary plan of care or LOSDR to get approval from the MCO. So for HCBS, so when you've done that, we'll want to document it. And last but not least is the full plan of care for HARP. Once that is submitted to the MCO, we want to document that as a general assessment as well. We will move back to the UAT. I'm in my test member chart here. And to get to the general assessments, I'm just going to click on the assessments tab and then click the plus assessments and look on the list for the one called general assessment. So regardless of which of the 6 you're going to be entering, you're always going to go to this general assessment. Once I click on that, my assessment type, I'm going to pick, again, these are kind of the 6 that match. Maybe I submitted a core referral. Here is going to be an NA. And then in that, the notes here, I'm just going to quickly write a sentence or 2 about what I did. So what services I referred the member to. And that's it. Once I save and close that, I then have on file that I have submitted a core referral for this member. I would keep entering those as appropriate. So again, may I do another one? Perhaps this member is also pursuing HCBS. So we did the eligibility assessment. I'm just going to select that one from the dropdown. In the score here, I'm going to put if she's tier 1 or tier 2 eligible. And the details of what goes in score versus comments are what are outlined in that handout that we reviewed at the beginning. And then I'm just going to save and close. And now I've communicated that not only is she pursuing core and I've submitted the referral, but we're also going to be pursuing some HCBS services. And that is all that goes into entering your general assessments for HARP work. Please don't forget to do this every time you do HARP work and reference the handout on the website for more information.